I'm Kit. I'm from Yahoo, so we're going to talk about Star Trek. This is a really awesome show. So what can we learn from these people who is running the Enterprise for that matter, right? So this is Star Trek. So as you see, it's a really interesting show, and I think a lot of people enjoy it. And so one of the most important things we want to talk about is the breach of the Enterprise, right? There are rumors that the NASA command center as well as the Navy battleship breach is actually modeled after the breach of the Enterprise. So what makes it so effective and efficient? The first thing is an oval shape, and the captain is sitting in the middle, and every officer of the bridge have a direct access to the captains. Also, there's a chain of command. There's actually 428 crew members on the Enterprise, and each of them are not all of them are on the bridge. They are represented by the leads, right? Such as the engineering leads, the communication leads, or the navigations, or the medicals. So not all of them are on the bridge. This is actually a slide. The guy in the background is Randy Pauch. He actually gave the famous last lecture in the Carnegie Mellon University. And so he has a cameo appearance in the Star Trek movie. And his line is, Captain, we have visuals. So the next very important things I want to talk about is the visuals on the bridge. So everybody on the bridge will be able to see the same thing. And they share the information this way. If you have interesting information to share, you can bring up your stuff and show it on the big screen to let everybody see it. The next thing we want to talk about is how highly automated everything is on the Enterprise. From going to warp speed or actually firing a photon torpedo, everything is or can be triggered by somebody on the bridge, and it is very effective and efficient. The captain can just yell out and command and say, fire, on my command fire, and then things will just blow up, and for that matter. Yeah. So other things I want to talk about is the most important person, the two most important persons on the bridge. The first is, of course, Spock. He is the first officer. He is easily the smartest guy, and he provides logical and reasoning perspective of all issues. The next guy is, of course, the most important people is the Captain Kirk, right? He's definitely not the smartest person on the bridge, but he is the leader. He inspired, he established the tone, he set up the visions for that. So that is actually something that is very interesting, is that while they are not killing each other, and if they are working together in a harmonious way, most of the missions run pretty smoothly and will end in some kind of a good results for that. So that's very interesting and fascinating, right? But so what? What we find out is that running a site or actually launching a product is a lot like running the Enterprise. And we can definitely learn something from Kirk, Spock, and the crews of the Enterprise for that. So tip number one is that you want a war room or bridge, or actually a virtual bridge if that's not a possible things to do for that, right? So you want your leader or the manager of the projects in the war room, and it is easily accessible by each member in the war room for that. The second thing is you want to establish a change of command, right? So I'm definitely sure that your projects will involve a lot of people, but they don't all have to be in the war room at the same time, right? You should choose your people wisely to be in the war room. Only the most important people who can represent the right things should be in the war room. The next is you should have a shared visuals for the team in the war room. So there's a lot of good technology right there out there right now that allows you to share this a screen among the members or in the war room for that. Tip number 4 is you need automations. When you are launching a site or you are running a new site or things like that, every action should be highly automated. You shouldn't put up things like at the last minute during the war room session for that. Tip number 5 is you want people with different world views in the war room. So it's sometimes not everything is just tech. There's also human factors related to it. So as a leader, you want to take opinions from different people in order to make the right decisions. So finally, I want to give a quick shout out to my team, which is the custom branded experience team in Yahoo, who built a lot of custom websites for Yahoo over the last few years. And we take some learnings out of those launches. And so we hope to share some of these learnings with you guys and hopefully give you some inspiration. And hopefully your project can boldly go where no man has gone before and live well and prosper. On to the next one. On to the next.